Steady now.
Owlboy remains one of the most impressive passion projects of recent times. That's not to say most developers don't take pride in their work, but the exhaustive decade-long journey to release for the independent D-Pad studio is a remarkable story. Conceived in 2007, long before the indie explosion helped by digital storefronts, and taking inspiration from Nintendo classics like Super Mario Bros. 3, an incubation period of 9 years and turmoil saw this 2D adventure finally arrive for PCs in 2016. Console owners would see a port just shy of 2 years later, and needless to say, the wait was worth it. Few games are as emotionally stirring, mechanically satisfying, and aesthetically pleasing as this one. It's a superb game. Otis is a young owl residing in Veli, one of the many floating settlements after a tremendous incident sent landmasses into the sky. A mute who struggles with the burdens laid upon him. Things only grow more challenging when pirates invade his home while on a warpath of destruction. Otis, along with several companions he recruits along the way, must stop these pirates in their tracks, while learning a little about the owl's past and what caused this calamity that reshaped the world. Owlboy proudly displays the many feathers in its cap. Otis, along with regular walking, can fly, and it proves a sprightly yet responsive function. A spin attack does help stun some foes, but it's really his grab which proves more useful. Objects such as jars, bombs, and healing items can be picked up and thrown with a clear directional aim, proving super accurate. More crucially, your companions serve as your main offensive power. Starting with Geddy initially, and with 2 further companions as you progress, each comes with unique offensive moves that combat enemies and open up more of the game. Geddy's pistol fire can destroy blockades, for example. This proves a novel mechanic, with a handy teleport function allowing the player to summon Otis's allies. This function either factors into some of the puzzles, such as switches requiring timed pushes. Tight controls and weighty movement ensure it feels as good as any competing retro throwback. On top of this, each level feels intricately crafted, such as Hub Area Tropos, which houses a bonfire to rest and chat with your allies before you jump into the stages. Smart level design takes advantage of these unique strengths, with fantastic puzzles forcing players to think outside the box. The Owl Temple, replete with water-based tests and rideable clouds, proves a particular highlight. Like a good Metroidvania, gratifying progression sees you returning to certain areas to find more secrets and coins, of which there are just shy of 3,000 to find, and these offer upgrades which boost firepower, health, and even cosmetic items. Though you can finish the game without these, tough bosses and later encounters with more aggressive foes can grow overwhelming without them. A couple of segments can be more trying, such as a stealth section with instant death, but no segment sticks around long enough to leave you wanting to turn the game off. It's immensely satisfying across the 12 hours it takes to fully complete the game. The glue that holds all these elements together is the storytelling, a genuinely emotional thread that sticks with you. Despite not featuring voiceovers, superb writing gifts every character, major and minor, a personality to remember, be it stern tutor ACO or loyal friend Geddy. There's also a careful exploration of darker themes, including a poignant examination of depression, the cruel nature of bullying, and the burden of failure. The opening sequence, in particular, is almost heartbreaking. The story feels genuinely hard to predict, including a harrowing moment near the beginning and a surprising twist in the late game. Owlboy's dark yet gripping story will stick with you long after your initial completion, and it's simply fantastic. This adventure also benefits from a fantastic presentation, an ode to gaming's past that uses modern tech to evolve it. The pixel art is breathtaking, the colour palette is wonderfully bright, the depth of detail in the animations and background movement is incredible, and Otis himself is visually impressive, showcasing numerous expressions and animation quirks. The art style is also tremendous, a mix of old world tradition, future tech, and aerial landmasses. Performance is also rock solid at 60 frames per second. The sound quality is high too, with a soundtrack that mixes melancholy orchestral with catchy 16-bit throwbacks. While clean sound effects have an old school feel, but without the crunch or poor remixing of older games. It's just a shame there are a couple of issues with polish. On a couple of occasions, Otis would get stuck and force a checkpoint restart, as it would be impossible to progress as his frozen animation prevented picking up items or interactions. This wasn't too much of an issue, as checkpoints are pretty frequent. I also experienced 2 crashes seemingly out of nowhere, which is slightly frustrating, but again, ample save points ensured the progress lost wasn't too great. It's just a few small dents in an otherwise pristine package. Make no mistake, Owlboy is a superb game despite these technical hiccups, showcasing a strong reverence for gaming's past while innovating and refining to a mirror shine. The lengthy development from D-Pad Studios paid off in spades. Tight gameplay mechanics, fantastic level design, a wonderful story, and potent presentation combine to form an excellent game. Although some moments are a touch frustrating, they're still satisfying to overcome, and the rewards prove worth the effort. If you are craving an indie game that will resonate with you long after completion, this one is simply a must-play.